To get the silver trophy, Seek and Destroy, you want to destroy all 4 hunter bases, but in order to discover the 4 hunter bases in each district, you have to defeat all of the hunter blind missions in each district. You want to use your web blind and your stealth abilities as much as possible to avoid being noticed by the hunters on these blinds, because they will call for backup if you get caught, and that usually adds anywhere from 10 to 20 extra hunters depending on the location. After each blind you complete, you will inspect these drones to get more information on the bases in each district.
Show me base info. A couple of webs should do the trick.
To cut down on length time of this video, I'll just be showing where I entered the base of each hunter blind and some of the techniques I used.
Some shady stuff happening on this rooftop. And I bet there's more. You got a little info treat for me? Here in Harlem, right in Miles' backyard.
Okay, and this is the location of our first hunter base in Harlem. Remember, the bases are going to be more fortified than the regular blinds, so this particular base may have about 20 or 30 people versus the 10 to 15 on the hunter blinds. And you want to use your stealth techniques to not get caught, because when they catch you, then they call in for reinforcements, and that's another 20 to 30 hunters. Sometimes brutes, drones, the little mechanical panthers. And once you defeat all of the hunters, you're going to come in to this computer and get a chip into a little cutscene. And we're going to use these files to know what Kraven's planning at his bases. Next, we're going to start with the 3 blinds in the Upper West Side. And remember, on these missions you can hit R3 to scan, but be careful, you'll see save the danger, it'll go back and forth sometimes with some people, so you gotta get the timing right. I got a little lucky there, but if you get caught trying to do a stealth takedown on the danger, that means somebody else is watching, and I already explained what happens when you get caught. But we go on to the next one in the Upper West Side on this rooftop. Try to use the towers and the lights to keep myself pretty high up so that we don't get caught. And then from here we go to the watchtower for our next drone.
What will this little birdie tell me? Ooh, these hunters are already in panic mode. Time to dig deep.
Once you've completed all 3 blinds, we're going to go to the hunter's base in the Upper West Side. And now these are when the bases start getting a little bit harder. As you can see, when you press R3 to scan, each one of those teal or light blue triangles will be a hunter. So at this base you can already see it's stepped up. It's probably at least 50 to 60 hunters. So you want to take your time and not rush it to make sure you don't get caught. And even after you defeat the hunters, in order to find a computer, a brute and 2 panthers will pop out of the room. So you'll have to defeat them to get to the encrypted file at this particular base. And next we'll start in the financial district, and these are going to be some of the easier hunter blinds out of all of them. But once we get done, this is probably going to be the hardest base out of all of them.
Where did Kraven find you?
Yeah, New York, 2 years ago. Watched him. He disappeared.
And then you'll find the drone over here by the plants with the purple lights.
All right, drone.
This next base is pretty simple. It's just going to be 3 drones and the ground is going to be protected by lasers, so just use the light post almost as in a game of four corners to defeat the drones, and then the computer should be over here
Whoopsies!
next to the lasers. I stepped on one by accident, so I just gave up on trying to be careful.
Maybe I should
Just
take
rip
a
that
lesson in
panel out.
acrobatics before playing around traps again.
And then you'll find the drone in
Sorry
the
for
corner
the
on the other
intrusion.
side of the building. Then we come to our last blind in the financial district. And remember, as far as the stealth takedowns, I like to use perch takedown. That way you can keep out of the enemy's sight. Whereas web strike takedown, sometimes
financial
if
district.
it's an isolated person, that's good. But you'll have to get back
Better
up
feed
to a
my
higher
need for
place
info.
pretty fast to get out of eyesight
expect
before you
it.
get caught. Next, you'll come through this manhole, and this will start for the base mission in the financial district. Once inside the base, you'll find about 80 to 100 hunters. There's a few panthers and brutes, and a few drones as well. So be careful and take your time, because again, once you get caught, it's almost like a death sentence. But once you're done, you'll find a computer, and you'll be done with the base and the financial district. And don't worry if this one is pretty tough to beat. It took me 3 tries myself to beat it. Then we're going to come to downtown Brooklyn for our last 2 blinds. There's going to be a ledge on this roof to get an easy drop on the hunters. Once complete, we go to the drone again.
They fit a surprising.
And for the last aviary blind in downtown Brooklyn, I came around the back of the building where you'll see this orange light to start the mission.
Now to get the final scoop on the base. Speaking of scoop,
Once you get the last info on the downtown Brooklyn base, you'll see it here where the roof will be camouflaged. You can pretty much finish this one by staying high up on the roof. Once complete, you'll get the data from the last base, and you'll get the silver trophy, Search and Destroy. I hope this video helped, and don't forget, if you like the channel or want to support any of the videos, to hit like and subscribe. Derek Cash, see you next time.